So what's up, you guys? As you can see, I am not in my same location. I am at a hotel with my honey, but um today I am here to give you guys on update on my fertility journey. So as you guys know, if you watched the couple videos back, hopefully I could leave it down in the link below, but if not, just go to my channel and look a couple videos back and you'll see my fertility journey. But anyway, I went to the fertility doctor, and when I got there, I checked in. I went and I spoke with the nurse, and she pretty much got all of my history. Is it known history for my family to have fertility problems? And I told her no. All the women in my family have children, so that's not what it is. I guess the case is just me. So after she got all my information, my mother went with me. It was no problem with her going with me like the last doctor made it be. But, and of course, I had my notepad and I had my husband on speed dial because, he was out of town working, and I he can't always come with me, so I have to try to keep him updated. But outside of all that, when I went into the room with the doctor, his name is Dr. Isaac Newton, if I'm not mistaken. I went in there and he was like, "So, tell me what you know. Tell me what you think is wrong." And because I've done so much research and I watched so many videos and so many other people journeys here on YouTube and whatever, I pretty much went in there knowing how it was gonna go. So he asked me to tell him what I thought was wrong, and I told him, um, that I'm not having frequent cycles, so therefore I'm not ovulating, therefore I'm not putting out any eggs. And he said, "You are exactly correct." He said, "I can't break it." He said, "I'm glad you know those things, because normally for a normal patient, I have to break those things down. So I'm glad that you know that. So after that, he gave me the whole breakdown of how I was gonna take the medicines that he prescribed to me. He prescribed Provera and Femera. Provera and Femera are the two medicines that he prescribed me. And starting from day one, I would start taking the Provera. And while taking the Provera, on day 3 of taking the Provera is when I start taking the Femera. And I take that medicine together until I see a cycle. Now, here's the thing with me. They do, I seen, I seen blood, but it wasn't like a full flow of blood. And so they don't consider it your first full day of flow until you have a full flow of your menstrual cycle. So, if I'm not mistaken, probably like 4 to 5 days in of taking both those medications, I finally seen some full flow. And so they took me off both medicines. They took me off both medicines for about 2 days. And then that, I think I started my full flow of menstrual that Thursday, and that Saturday is when they wanted me to start back taking medicine, but not the Provera, just the Femera. And I had to take that 2 times a day until I guess I was out of the medicine. So right now my experience is I'm having a cycle. I've been bleeding to death. My whole insides I got to be somewhere in somebody's toilet. I mean, I've been bleeding extremely hard, you guys. But I'm sorry if this is too graphic for anybody, but you clicked on it, so clearly you want to know. But as of right now, it's starting to lighten up. I let my doctors know the whole thing, everything I've been going through. I've been letting them know it's normal. So they scheduled me another appointment 14 days away from my first full day of flow. And on the 14th day, I will go and get an ultrasound to look in my ovaries and see if have I produced eggs. And if I have, they can pretty much tell me what day I'm gonna ovulate. I've seen a lot of people say that it's best to definitely try on the day that they tell you you're gonna ovulate, but also try days before you ovulate, because the sperm sits up for at least 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. But I know the sperm sits up for a while before it dies. I'm sorry, you guys. Ugh. So a lot of people have told me to try a couple days in addition to the day of me ovulating, which I Lord's will, I would try, because you guys know that my husband works out of town, so that's gonna be pretty difficult for me. It's gonna be some traveling days. You know, I'm gonna definitely make sure the day that they say that I'm gonna ovulate, I'm gonna try my best to make sure that that is the day that I am off work, so I know that it's guaranteed, because this is definitely something that we're trying to do. So we are working people, so we have to try and figure it out, whether he has to come to town or whether I have to come to him. Whatever it is, we got to make it happen, because this is something we want. We're paying our money. We're going to see specialists. We have to make it happen. So just a quick update on what's going on with me, you guys. I was trying to wait a little bit before I put this video out, because I wanted to give you guys my full experience, everything I went through. I must say, side note, do not take that medicine without no food in your stomach, y'all, because I took the medicine thinking, oh God, let me take it real quick before I go in here to work, and then I'll just eat something a little bit later. I was dizzy, sick as a dog. Do not do that. You're gonna feel horrible. Have you ever, you guys, have you ever been drunk and your whole world spinning? That's how I was feeling. My world was spinning. It felt, I went and stood over the toilet because I thought that I was gonna throw my whole life up, and the toilet was just spinning. I'm like, oh God, I'm scared. I don't know what I was flipping out. So don't do that. Let me tell y'all this ahead of time. Do not do that. Take some food before you take your medicine, and if you can't, take something behind that. Okay? So, yeah, y'all. I just wanted to tell you guys my experience, why it's still fresh on my mind. I will let you guys know what happened after I go to the doctor for my ultrasound. I'll give you guys an update on that, but I just want to give you an update on what's happening with me right now. Okay, so I love you guys. If I forgot anything, I promise I'll put it down below. This is just me speaking off the dome and not necessarily having my notes that I normally have with me. But if I forget anything, I'll put it down below. Thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody for their beautiful and sweet comments that they left on the last video. They were so encouraging. Everybody helpful notes and ideas, what they went through. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Thank you. Because this journey is definitely challenging, you know. So, Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.